Hello and welcome everyone. We are from Group Talent Zen. Today we are excited to present our topic which is Pure Perfection Hygiene Training Intensive. So here are our group members. Our presentation today will focus on the comprehensive training program we have developed to enhance hygiene practices. Next slide. So this is our company background, which is located in the heart of Terengganu. Uwu Hotel offer luxurious accommodation and personalized services. Founded by Lola Bakers in 2000, we set new standard with elegant rooms, top-notch amenities, and exceptional dining by renowned chef. Committed to sustainability, we minimize our ecological footprint while enhancing guest experience. Uwu Hotel continue to innovate, ensuring every stay is unforgettable. Next slide. So the reason we choose this topic because the training program is regularly updated to reflect the latest industry standards, regulations, and best practices in hygiene, grooming, and sanitation. This ensures that participants will receive current and relevant information. Now let's discuss the key issues our training program will address. The first is hygiene standard, which is ensuring all employees maintain high cleanliness, sanitation, sanitation standard. The second is inconsistent service quality, which is standardizing procedure to provide consistent, excellent service. The third is high turnover rate, which is reducing turnover by improving job satisfaction and retention through comprehensive training. Next slide. So here is our organization chart. Next slide. Now, let's move on to the objective of our training program. The first is improve uniform maintenance, which is understand the importance of maintaining clean and well-kept uniform to project a professional image and comply with the company dress code. The second is adherence to grooming standards, which is establish clear guidelines for personal grooming that contribute to a professional appearance and maintain a positive work environment. The third is enhance awareness of hygiene practices, which is equip employees with the knowledge and skill to properly wash and sanitize the hand to prevent the spread of germ and illness. Next slide. Now let's review the outcomes related to our objective. For objective 1, participants will understand the critical role of uniform cleanliness in projecting a professional image and preventing contamination. For objective 2, participants will comprehend how grooming standards contribute to fostering a positive work environment and instilling patients' confidence. The third is participants will recognize the importance of hand hygiene in preventing the spread of infections and maintaining a comfortable work environment with colleagues. These outcomes are essential for maintaining high standard of professionalism and hygiene in our workplace. Next slide. Now let's go over the details of our training program. The date is 28 to 29 August 2024. The venue is at Pelangi Beach Resort and Spa, and the four speakers we invited two people, which are Dato Chef Wan, a celebrate Malaysian celebrity chef known for his culinary expertise and charismatic personality. And the second speaker is Dato Rizalman Ibrahim, a renowned fashion designer recognized for his impeccable style and contribution to the fashion industry. Next slide. Now, let's review the budget breakdown for our training program. So, for the venue, we spent around 5,000 ringgit, and for the accommodation is 21,000. Food and beverages is around 7,200 ringgit for both speaker. 30,000 ringgit and miscellaneous is 5,000 ringgit. Overall, our budget is 68,200 ringgit. Next slide. So, here is our itinerary for day 1. Next. And here is for day 2. Next. Okay, for the first session, Sparkles and Shine Hygiene is going to take around 2 hours. For objective, our goal is to establish guidelines for maintaining proper hygiene and sanitation practices in the kitchen. We aim to provide comprehensive training on hand hygiene, food handling, and illness prevention, highlighting the importance of hygiene in promoting food safety and fostering a culture of cleanliness. And for the outcome, we hope by the end of this session, we anticipate a reduced risk of foodborne illnesses and cross-contamination, improve health and safety for our kitchen staff, and enhance customer satisfaction through trust food safety practices. For more detail, you can access the session document at the attachment. Next. So here is the list of the activities that are going to be held. So let's dive into activity 1, hand washing demonstration scheduled for 30 minutes. The type is individual activity. For the details, instruction by the Dato Chef 1. Dato Chef 1 will provide step-by-step instruction of the proper technique for hand washing. Second is participant activity. Participant will put on surgical glove and each will receive a 5 milliliter squirt of poster paint. With their eyes covered, they will wash their hand with the paint, which is around 10 minutes. And the third is observation. Participant will observe any area of their hands that were missed during the washing process. For preparation and material, we provide 1 or 2 bottles of poster paint and surgical glove. Next slide. Now we'll talk about the activity 2, which is handling cuts and injuries demonstration, scheduled for around 50 minutes. The type still individual activities. For the details, the first is instruction by Datuk Chef 1. Datuk Chef 1 will briefly explain the importance of knowing how to handle cuts and injuries properly to prevent infection and promote safety in the workplace. Second is marking the injury. Using a non-toxic markers, draw a small line and the small mark and line on the participant finger or hand to represent a cut. The third is demonstration. Demonstrate how to apply a bandage or adhesive dressing to cover the cuts. For the preparation and materials, we use pen and markers. All markers are non-toxic and washable. And the second is bandage or adhesive dressing. Next. Oh, okay. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Solhi. So for the next slide, let's explore activity 3. All right. So for the food hygiene and safety, schedule for 50 minutes. So for the objective, divide participant into a group of 10 people, analyze the personal hygiene practices of food handlers in the provided video, discuss the importance and practices such as wearing clean attire, proper hand washings, and avoiding direct contact with food. So for the steps, we have a three. So for the first one is provide each group with 5 minutes video of street food in India as a case study. You can access the video based on the link given. So for the second step is facilitate 15-minute discussion based on the video, focusing on potential risks related to hygiene, preparations, and storage. So for the third step, each group will prepare findings and recommendations to present, which is 5 minutes per group. For preparation and materials are video presentation, which is about 5 minutes, and answer sheets and pens. So next slide. We are kicking things off with a fun and interactive session called Quiz General Hygiene. This activity will take about 25 minutes and is designed to test and reinforce your understanding of general hygiene practices. So here's how it's going to work. First, you will get a set of quiz questions. They are filled in the blank style and there are 10 questions in total. You will have a 15 minutes to answer as many as you can. This is an individual activity. So everyone get a chance to shine. After that, we will wrap up by discussing the key takeaways and why applying this hygiene principle is crucial, especially in our daily work environment. Don't worry, it's all about learning and having a bit of fun. Next slide. All right. So for the second session, we're moving on to fresh fit attire, uniform cleanliness. This one is really important and will take around 2 hours. The main objective here is to highlight why keeping our uniform clean is crucial. We will cover several key points, the role of clean uniform in preventing contaminations, how uniform cleanliness ties into overall food safety, and the impact of presentable uniforms on our professional image and how customers perceive us. All right. By the end of this session, you will have a better understanding of food safety, improve professional image, and practical skills for taking care of your uniform. Plus, we will share some best practices for maintaining cleanliness. And there's an attachment with more detail you can check out later. All right, next slide. All right, so let's start with an overview of the four activities we have planned. First, we have ice breaking, an introductory activity to get participant comfortable and engaged. Next is a role play, where participant will act out scenarios related to uniform cleanliness. The third activity is creating a uniform poster to visually represent key points about uniform care. Finally, we will conclude with an interactive quiz to reinforce what we have learned. Each of these activities is carefully designed to build on the previous one, ensuring a comprehensive understanding of the topic. So now let's dive deeper into each activity. Next slide. All right. So for activity one is ice breaking, and it will last for 30 minutes. The goal here is to present guidelines for uniform cleanliness and assess participant existing knowledge. The activity starts with an introduction by our speaker, Dato' Rizalman, who will explain the importance of maintaining uniform cleanliness to prevent contamination. This will take about around 10 minutes. Next, we have an icebreaker activity where participants will answer yes or no question to gauge their understanding of cleanliness standard. This will be a quick 5 to 10 minute segment. Following that, Dr. Rizalman will spend around 15 to 20 minutes outlining specific guidelines for daily uniform care, proper laundering technique, storage and handling of clean uniform. He will also discuss the replacement of worn or damaged uniform. We will conclude this session with a discussion on the best practices for laundering and storing uniform using material like a paper, pen, and a slide presentation to facilitate learning. Next slide. All right. So for the activity two is a role play. Scheduled for 40 minutes. In the sessions, we will assign 4 to 5 people to a team, and each team will receive a specific scenario related to uniform cleanliness. Participants will work in their team to brainstorm and develop solution for these scenarios, which will take about 15 minutes. Each team will then present their role play to the rest of the group. There are 10 different scenarios prepared for this activity, ensuring a wide range of issues are covered. After each presentation, the team will suggest the best solution and best practices, taking approximately 25 minutes. This interactive approach helps to reinforce learning through practical applications. Material needed for this activity, of course, include a paper, a printer, and ink for scenario sheets and notes. By the end of this activity, participants will have a better understanding of how to handle real life situation involving uniform cleanliness and will be prepared to implement best practices in their own environment. Next slide. All right. So for activity three is the uniform poster, which will last for 30 minutes. In this activity, teams of 5 to 6 people will create posters about uniform cleanliness. Each team will be given a manila card and markers to creatively design their poster. This activity encourage creativity, reinforce learning, and promote teamwork. Team will have 10 minutes to choose their title and design their poster. After that, each team will present their poster and explain their ideas to the rest of the group. Q&A sessions will follow to discuss the presented ideas. Material needed include manila cards and makers. Next slide. All right. Okay. So for the interactive quiz, scheduled for 20 minutes, participants will use their smartphone or tablet to join the quiz via Kahoot. We will start by giving participants a Kahoot game code to access the quiz. The quiz will contain pre-prepared question focused on daily uniform care and maintenance, and we will display live score, and ranking after each question to encourage friendly competition. The winner we will answer key point by providing explanation and best practices of the selected questions. This will take around 5 to 10 minutes. Material needed include a slide presentation and gift for the winner, such as a tote bag. Next slide. All right, moving on to the Groom Smart, which is grooming standard sessions. We will last for 2 hours. The objective of this session is threefold. For the first one is ensure all staff maintain a polished and professional appearance, instilling a confidence in customers and clients. So for the second is about establish and maintain high standard of personal hygiene to prevent contaminations and ensure a clean working environment. So for the third is about improve employees' self-esteem and confidence by fostering a culture of personal care and grooming, leading to increased job satisfaction and productivity. The expected outcome are improved customers' perceptions, enhance team cohesion, reduce health risk, and increase employee confidence. So next slide. So for these sessions, Groom Smart Activities Overview include three main activities. So as you can see, for the first one is a grooming relay race. Duration is about 50 minutes. So for the second is Spot the Mistake Challenge. The duration is about 30 minutes. And for the last one is a Dress for Success. So the duration will be 40 minutes. Each activity is designed to engage participants in different aspects of grooming standard. Okay, next slide. All right. In the grooming relay race, participants will be divided into of six, 5 to 6 people into teams. There are 5 grooming stations with tools and items such as combs, toothbrush, hand sanitizer, uniforms, checklist, and basic makeup items. Each team members must complete a grooming task at each station, such as combing hair, uh, brushing teeth, washing hands, and checking uniform cleanliness. The first team to complete all tasks win. This activity emphasize the importance of each grooming task and how it contributes to overall professionalism. Material needed include combs, toothbrushes, toothpaste, hand sanitizers, soaps, and basic makeup items. Next slide. All right. So for the second activity, in the spot, the mistake challenge, 10 volunteers will dress up with intentional grooming mistakes, such as untucked shirts, uncombed hair, dirty shoes, and smelly uniform. Team of 5 to 6 people must identify one volunteer with grooming mistakes and suggest corrections. These activities help participants recognize common grooming error and how to avoid them. Material needed include volunteers, smelly uniform, yeah, the tissues and uniform with spilled food. All right, next slide. Lastly, in the Dress for Success activity, team of 5 to 6 people will create a mock workplace setting. Participants will dress up a teammate according grooming standards, considering neatness and appropriateness and cleanliness. Each team will present their dress up teammate and explain their choices, highlighting the importance of appropriate attire and grooming in the workplace. Material needed including clothing items, accessories, and grooming tools such as combs, hair gels, hand sanitizer, nail clippers, stain removers, and shoe polish. All right. So, in summary, next slide. In summary, these activities are designed to provide a comprehensive understanding of uniform cleanliness and grooming standards through interactive and engaging method. By participating in this activity, employees will be better equipped to maintain high standard of personal hygiene and professional appearance. So that's all from us. Thank you, Doctor.